Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ritnika and you have reached Natural Vibration. I'm so sorry for the delay in uploading this video. A lot of changes, a lot of energy shifts are happening and I've definitely been feeling it the last few days. And I've also been traveling. A lot of big things are happening. I set up an education course in India, first of its kind. So just a lot of work and a lot of travel. I'm actually in a hotel room in Chennai, Madras, a different town in India. And yeah, I have a workshop today for music business here. I have another workshop tomorrow. And so just really hectic and my energy was all over the place. So I didn't want to post something that wasn't going to be good. Anyway, I do have a little bit of time and I'm feeling a bit better, so I thought I'll do a little April update for Twin Flames. Once again, these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. If you wish to book a private reading with me, not with you, with me, you can do that now. I will have more time from next week onwards, so you can go ahead and book that. I'm also open to doing all my therapies, which are on Skype. Which is EFT, life coaching, twin flame specific healing and therapy sessions, as well as any shamanic healing or Reiki that you guys might want. If you like my videos, please do subscribe, all right? I would really appreciate that. All right. So dear universe, what is, oh, before I could even take anything out, we've got achievement. Let's put it back and see what comes up. What's the overall energy for the divine masculine at this time, universe? What's the overall energy for the divine masculine for the month of April towards the divine feminine? Woo! Okay. We've got promise of a future, beautiful. And we've got fulfillment, number 6. Okay. So first, right off the bat, we've got the divine masculine already having a promise for the future. This is telling me that he is now looking forward to the future. The month of April is all about him being focused on what the future holds with his divine feminine, because I asked specifically regarding the divine feminine. And this is telling me that he is looking towards fulfillment. He's looking towards finding fulfillment with his divine feminine. Once again, when I say him, it doesn't have to be a he. A divine feminine can be a masculine and vice versa, or in same-sex partners, whichever energy you relate to, that's what it works for you. All right, universe, what is the overall energy for April for the divine feminine towards the divine masculine? No, that didn't come out. It like sneaks up and goes back in. There you go. Relaxation. All right, so divine feminine in the month of April, it's all about relaxation for you. It's all about taking things slowly, taking things easy. You don't have to force it. I feel like a lot of divine feminine are coming to this realization that, it's all coming together. In fact, it's going to come together very soon. If you saw some of my earlier readings, I did say spring over and over again. So if you have some inclination that something might happen in spring, we are officially in spring, depending on where you are, obviously. So something could be boiling up. And because the divine masculine has such beautiful cards, I feel like the feminine is a bit more relaxed. She knows that things are going to work out the way they're going to, and she doesn't really need to, sort of be stressed about it. She just needs to sort of put out her intention, set the intention, and then see what happens and kind of go with the flow. All right, so let's get into some more details. I apologize that it's shaking, but I'm on the bed. All right, I'm not actually wearing hands, so I can't get up and shift it anymore. Dear universe, dear gods and goddesses, what is the divine masculine's energies in his mental at this time? Mental energies towards the feminine. The divine masculine in his mental energy has got moderation. I'm going to pull all the cards and then we'll go through each of them, all right? Divine masculine in his spiritual. Woo! Okay, yeah, card. Aha! Individuality. Divine masculine in his physical towards the feminine in the month of April. forgiveness, and this is in the physical, which means there could be a physical act of asking for forgiveness or forgiving somebody, and how do you forgive somebody? By being in contact with them. All right, divine feminine, spiritual towards the divine masculine. Too many cards. Divine spirit, feminine. Oh, there you go. New beginnings. See, I told you, the divine feminine is already sort of, she knows something is coming. She's a bit more relaxed because she knows new beginning is on the way. What's happening in our mental space? Mental space. Wow, that's a lot of energy. All right, what's happening in the divine feminine's mental space universe? Come on. See, divine feminine doesn't want to give me an answer. All the cards are flying out. What's going on in your mental space, divine feminine, in the month of April? Effort. So she is putting in the work, mentally. That means she's sort of keeping her energies in the mental realm in focus toward what she wants, which is the end goal. I know this is what I want. I know what my masculine is all about. I know what this relationship is all about. And that's what I want, and that's who I want to go after. So divine feminine is putting in that effort in the mental space. And what's happening in the physical divine feminine? Okay. Music, which works for me because I am on music. But divine feminine's got music. All right, so let's go over what's happening with the divine masculine. We've got individuality, moderation, and forgiveness. This is telling me is the divine masculine is sort of coming into his own. He's taking steps to become who he's meant to be. This could be cutting out situations, ties, karmic patterns, whatever that doesn't serve him and that doesn't serve the higher version of him. There is a particular version he's supposed to become. We trigger each other, we sort out issues, and we become the best version of ourselves. And the divine masculine is now looking towards the future and looking towards what his individual needs are and who he has to be happy. Because if he was genuinely happy, he wouldn't be thinking about the divine feminine. But because he needs to see what will bring him fulfillment, what will bring him happiness, and go after that. At the same time, we've got moderation, and this was in the mental. In the mental, we've got moderation, meaning that he's sort of trying to keep his thoughts, he's trying to keep his, we go through highs and lows. One day we're very happy and very dedicated and we know what we want and we believe we can get it. And then the next day we sort of can get low and get, unsure and discouraged and insecure. And the masculine is trying to sort of moderate his energy, and in the same way, sort of like a mirror effect to the feminine, because she's putting in the effort in the physical, in the mental energy as well. So what this is telling me is that divine masculine is all about keeping his mind stable, keeping in moderation, not overthinking, not going into the highs and lows too much, but sort of keeping things, in a stable, moderate thing. So if he's getting a bit low, he's trying to pull himself back. If he's getting too manic, he's going to pull himself back so that he can sort of remain a bit, in control, in a good way. And in the physical, we've got forgiveness. Now, because we've got this in the physical, this is telling me that the divine masculine wants something in the 3D. He wants either forgiveness from his divine feminine, or he wants his feminine he wants to forgive his feminine, And that happens in the 3D world. He wants to do something for this forgiveness to happen, which is good. Now let's look at the divine feminine. In hers, we've got new beginning, we've got effort, and we've got music. So in her spiritual, we've got new beginning. This is telling me that the reason she is so overall relaxed is because she knows this is happening. Spiritually, when she's connected to the divine, when she's connected to the universe, connected to her higher self, feeling that 5D connection with the masculine, she knows that something new is about to start. She knows there is more to this connection, and how she doesn't really need to do anything because it's all falling into place. In the mental, she does have effort, which means she is putting in the effort to sort of go after what she wants. You know, law of attraction. If you haven't seen my law of attraction videos, you can check them out on this channel or go to my other channel, which is, you know, there's a link below. It has more videos on how to basically manifest what you want. And the divine feminine is doing that. She's putting the effort into healing herself, into calming her mind, calming the ego mind that's sort of making her go a bit crazy. And she's, you know, putting the effort here because she knows that the only thing that screws up going after what you want is not the heart, is not the head, is not the spiritual connection, is the mind. The mind is the ego mind, which drives us crazy and makes us think something is not happening even though it may be. And then in the physical, we've got music. Now, it's just so funny that we got this for the feminine, music and the physical. I work in music. I'm currently, you know, doing that. But for those of you that don't work in music, it means a couple of things. Divine feminine may be listening to music, and sort of that could be soothing to her. She could be listening to songs that remind her of the twin flame. She could be getting messages from songs that make her feel like her twin is like speaking to her. At the same time, music is all about harmony. It's about being in flow, being connected, and going with the flow and being in complete harmony. And I feel like the divine feminine, because she's got, you know, relaxation and new beginning, she's really doing her best to sort of go with the flow, find that harmony in her physical world, be surrounded by people that make her happy, and do things that make her happy, because at the end of the day, she knows that the outside world is just a reflection of the inside world, and you need the inside world to be good, which is why she's putting in the effort to calm the ego mind so that nothing, you know, goes wrong over there. Because when your mind is like screwed up, if you're getting like triggered over and over again, that means that you haven't found that peace within, and then your outside world kind of reflects that. Right now, the energies are very strong, so you might be purging, you might be feeling a lot of highs and lows, a lot of stuff might be coming up, but this is for the whole of April, and I feel things are going to settle down very soon. So now I'm going to use the Mystic Moon deck, get some more clarity. What's going to happen between this twin flame union, the month of April? So universe, what's going to happen in this twin flame dynamic union energies? What's going to happen between the divine masculine and the feminine month of April? Okay, you saw that, it fell out. Ooh, we got fresh start. See, we've got fall. Okay, for some of you, things may happen in the fall. For some of you, it may be fall if you're in this, you know, the southern hemisphere. Abandoned, and we've got new direction. Interesting. So what this is telling me is, first of all, that there are some feelings of abandonment that have been coming up or will come up in the month of April for the divine masculine as well, and maybe not either or for the divine feminine as well. This is happening so it can get released. Okay, it's coming up because it's something that you need to deal with so that you can release. Once you do that, you might head in a new direction, or the divine masculine might head in a new direction. And that new direction is that of a fresh start. Now we've got fall. This could mean a couple of things. For some of you, it could happen in the fall, which means something may start now and may take a couple of months to come into fruition. And by fall, the fresh new start will actually take place. For others of you, it could be that you are in the southern hemisphere and fall is now, and it could happen in the next couple of months, you know, next 1 month or 2 months, a couple of weeks. So this is what's going on. At the end of the day, there is fresh start coming, and you guys, there will be a new direction. You will move away from the feeling of abandonment, and you will head towards something new. Now let's work on some shadows. What's going on with the divine masculine, which are, you know, his shadow self. So I'm gonna pull that. So put these back. The universe, the goddesses, please welcome. All twin flames for the month of April. What is the divine masculine dealing with at this time? And I'm also gonna pull some messages from him. All right. What is the divine masculine feeling at this time? Ooh. Emptiness. All right. The divine masculine is going through a period, you know, like the feeling, the abandonment that came up. Where is that card? The abandonment card is all about feeling lost, feeling alone, you know, and it goes very well with the emptiness card. The divine masculine is definitely feeling, you know, feeling empty, feeling alone, feeling like he has nobody. He's empty, you know, he's abandoned, he's all alone. And that's what he's dealing with. What else is he dealing with, divine masculine? What else is divine masculine dealing with? Dependent and repelled. You see how the colors are very similar. First of all, you see that it's all dark and dreary, and I feel like the divine masculine is definitely going through something. With the dependent card and the repelled card, I feel like a part of him doesn't want to feel dependent on the divine feminine. He feels like he is too dependent on certain aspects, maybe certain ways the world works. Maybe we've got the repelled card as well, and what I'm getting is that he's getting repelled by himself. It's like the same self-love issue. He's feeling empty inside. He's feeling like he needs someone to depend on, but at the same time, he doesn't want to be dependent on anyone or anything, especially the 3D world or the material world. And a part of him sort of feels repelled by it. He doesn't like who he is. He doesn't like the fact that he is like that, and that's what he's dealing with. I'm going to get some more clarifiers. Ooh, one fell out already. Ascending. So he is ascending, okay? Clarifiers for the divine masculine. Conclusion. All right. What this is telling me is that he is feeling empty. He's feeling repelled. He doesn't want to be dependent on the divine feminine. Maybe a part of him has all these things that he's dealing with, right? The dark night of the soul, the issues that are being triggered. And he doesn't want to put them on the divine feminine. That's why he's not getting into contact with her, because he's like, I don't even like who I am. I don't like that I have these feelings. I feel empty. I don't know if I can give her anything, because I don't even think I like who I am. I don't think I deserve love. And how can I give her anything when I have no love in my heart and I don't like myself? And I am, she can't be dependent on me, because I might I have so much crap going on which I'm not happy with. But the good news is this feeling, this cycle of negative thinking is ending for the divine masculine. All right, he is going through this in April, but that is ending because he is ascending. When you are ascending, and he must be feeling these energies as well, we do get all the negative crap come out first so we can clear it. If you don't clear it, it's going to stay with us and we're not going to be able to ascend. And that's where the divine masculine is in April. All right, what's going on with the divine feminine? What is her shadow self? Well, this bed really shakes. Whoa. Too many cards. What is the divine feminine going through, dealing with in the month of April? Misguided. Okay. What else? So it's funny, we got misguided, we got new direction, right? That's the overall. We've got walking away. Okay, makes sense. We've got secretive and we've got insecure. Divine feminine. What's going on, divine feminine? So you are definitely, okay, so divine feminine, you have been, first of all, you have been a little insecure about which way to go and what to do. Maybe you've been going in one direction and you're not happy about it, and you're a bit insecure that maybe it won't work out. I feel this could be towards the divine masculine or away from the divine masculine. Either which way, you will have issues of insecurity pop up in April. Can we have some more clarifiers, universe? Yep, barrier. One more. I'm going to put one more clarifier so we know what's going on with the divine feminine. Grief. Okay, divine feminine, you are definitely you have also been triggered. A lot of emotions are coming up, especially emotions of grief. This could be feeling the loss of the masculine, all the things that transpired between you guys. You're definitely feeling that. You're going, you're dealing with all of that, and you've been secretly dealing with it. So that's telling me that in the outward 3D world, you seem completely happy and together, and you're ready and focused. But deep down, you have some pain that you're dealing with secretly, and that's making you very insecure. You're gonna have areas of your life, parts of this month, where you're gonna feel insecure that maybe this is not going to work out. Maybe I'm going in the wrong direction. Maybe I'm being blocked for a reason, because this isn't the way for me. And the universe is telling you is that you will, when you feel that way, you might feel like you're being misguided and that there's a blockage in your way. When that happens, it's just telling you that that might not be the right place or the right time for you, and you might have to walk away from some things. I'm not getting that you need to walk away from your twin. I'm getting that there are certain other areas of your life that where you have been guided to go, but you might realize in the month of April that those areas are being blocked towards you, to you. You might be guided into go in a particular way, and then you reach a dead end, and you might be like, what the hell, I've been doing this and why isn't this working out for me? And you feel very lost, because you're just like, maybe I'm completely screwed up, maybe I don't have this connection with the divine, maybe I'm just making all of this shit up. Well, the universe is saying is that don't feel that way. You're dealing with all of that because you need to sort of walk away from certain issues, past issues that you need to deal with, and then walk away. So I feel for the divine feminine, the month of April, you might end up, for some of you, again, these are general readings, for some of you may reach a point or be heading towards a point and then not get the result that you want. Okay, and you might feel very insecure, you might feel very lost. You're like, what the hell, why is it so hard, why have I been blocked, why can't I move forward? And the universe is saying it's because you need to walk away from some aspects. You might have to deal with them and let them go. You might have not been dealing with certain insecurities of yours that you need to clear up, so that the next the next chapter is more beautiful, right? That's a better word. Any more clarifiers? You know what? Yeah. So you've got, it's so funny, you've got the observer and you've got action. You've got two different cards, and this is telling me that you are going to be wondering, what do I do? Should I just watch and see, or should I take action? And that's one of the things, you're not going to know which way to go. And you may feel like if you take action and you get blocked, you're like, damn it, I did something wrong. Or if you don't take action and you feel like you should have, and so that's what's going to happen. But I feel all of this is coming up because you need to deal with this grief and this insecurity that you haven't dealt with. There is some grief and insecurity from the past to do with your twin, to do with your childhood issues that make you feel unloved, which you have not been open about. You've been very secretive about it. That means you've been secretive about it to yourself. You've not really even opened up to it yourself. You're not you're not dealing with it, and that's gonna come up so you can deal with it. All right. Last, we're gonna do a few messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. So, dear universe, what does the divine masculine wish to tell the divine feminine? Month of April. Any messages? Got 3. I thought a lot about you lately. I've thought a lot about you lately. My mind and heart always comes back to you. And would you reject me? See? So they've been, like I said, they're definitely thinking about you. They've got you on your mind. You keep coming back to them. No matter how much they try to run away from you, your thoughts, your entire being comes back to them. But again, they've got that whole, would you reject me? Remember, they're dealing with this repelled and emptiness and dependent, and that's what's coming up. Would you reject me? If they're getting repelled by themselves, then they feel you might reject them as well. And that's what's going on with them. That's why they're a bit unsure of how to go about it. They want to make amends. They want to come to you. But at the same time, you know, they're not fully there yet, some of them. You know, this chapter will end and they will ascend, but they've got these feelings that maybe you will reject them, you know, despite what you might have been telling them. Maybe you've been reaching out and you've been very positive, but it doesn't matter, right? It's what's in their head. All right, Divine Feminine is, what would you like to be telling the Divine Masculine? We might have some Divine Masculines watching this video, so let's get some words from the Divine Feminine. Month of April, what would you like to tell the Divine Masculine? I'm in a much better headspace now. I can't handle your words right now. I wasn't ready for you. So the Divine Feminine has got a couple of conflicting things. And you see, which is funny because we've got the Insecure card, right? We had the Insecure card for the Divine Feminine. And at the same time, we had Action as well as Observer, which is telling me that she doesn't know what to do, right? She doesn't know if she should watch and wait or she should make a move. You know, and that is being reflected again with I am in a much better headspace now and I can't handle your words right now. In one aspect, she feels like she's ready because remember, she's putting in the effort in a headspace and she's trying to sort of, you know, get things balanced. But on the other end, she's like, I don't know if I can deal with what you have to tell me, because what if you tell me I screwed up and it was my fault and I'm horrible and you don't want to be with me, or it's all my fault, or whatever the case may be. And so she's got a little bit of conflicting views. You know, at one end she feels she's ready, but on the other she's like, oh my God, I don't know if I can handle what you have to say. And I wasn't ready for you. She's saying that, you know, before this, I wasn't really ready. I say I was, but there are parts of me that are not. And I feel that's the secretive card coming into play. This is telling me that the Divine Feminine, even though she feels she's ready, there are parts of her secretly that feel she may not be ready. She feels that she's afraid to hear what the Divine Masculine has to say. She's afraid to... I mean, have you ever thought about what would happen when your Divine Masculine or Feminine or whoever came back to you and how the conversation would go? I mean, are you 100% happy? You know for a fact that things are going to go well? Or is there a part of you that feels, oh my God, like, what if they say something to me and I can't deal with it? Or what if they blame me? Or what if I've really hurt them and they want to deal with that and I wouldn't know what to say? You know, these are things you kind of have to deal with, because if you don't, it's going to come up and it's going to make you feel energetically you're going to push the Divine Masculine away without realizing it. All right. So lastly, I'm going to pick some cards as a future energy. What's going to happen? Like, what's the future look like for the Divine Masculine and Feminine union energy? This could be middle of April. This could be end April. This could even be after April, depending on where you are. So, dear universe, what's the future energies for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine at this time? Again, future is never 100% written. Everybody's on a different timeline. To know your exact future, well, no one's going to tell you your exact future 100% because you have free will and you can change things, but you would have to book a private reading to see what's going on in your exact circumstances. But if this resonates with you, then there are some areas that might work. So, Divine Masculine, dear universe, what is the masculine and feminine union energy for the rest of April or forward? Future. Whoa! You saw that, right? Way too many cards fell out. I'm gonna pick one. Future energies. Future. Alright. We got nurture. See, look at that. Aww. Okay, so first of all, I forgot who she is. I mean, I'm assuming she's Ganesha's mom, but I don't remember who. I'm very bad with Indian religion and mythology and things. But anyway. Nurture. Okay, so first of all, the future of this relationship is all about nurturing each other, nurturing the relationship. If you nurture something, it can grow. There's love there. There's mutual admiration. All of that will happen when you nurture each other as well as yourself, right? So that's what the first future is: empowerment and harmony. First card we've got empowerment. So the future of this relationship is that you guys are both gonna feel very empowered. You're gonna feel very loved, very nurtured, and you've got harmony as well, number 22. These cards together is telling me that the future is looking very, very bright. You're going to be in harmony with each other as well as your higher self. You're going to feel very empowered. You're going to feel, this works for both divine masculine and feminine. You guys are going to together feel like you are a force to reckon with, because your own personal power, this is your sacral chakra, it's going to grow, and at the same time you're going to feel very harmonious. These are all lower chakras, by the way. All three of them are lower chakras. And it's basically telling me that your energy source is going to get stronger. You're going to feel more stable. You're going to feel very secure, protected. You're going to be nurturing. You're going to be loving, and that's definitely going to sort of bring out the best in both of you. Dear universe, what is the future energies for this union? Healing. All right, number 66. There's going to be healing between you guys. Both of you want this, so follow your dreams. Nature. It's funny, we got nature and nurture. And environment. Lots of green there. Okay, so what this is telling me, first of all, is that you're going to be nature, and fixing your environment is very good. Both of you might need to spend time in nature. You might need to figure out who you're surrounding yourself with, the kind of people, the kind of energy you're surrounding yourself with, because that is very important. If the more you spend time in nature and happy people and happy vibes, that's going to help you get further. You've got follow your dreams. This is telling me that both of you are working on following their dreams. It's not just you. Remember, twin flame journeys is not just about union. It's about something even more. It's about getting to your mission work, getting to what you're meant to be. I mean, for me, I thought my mission work was healing and card readings, which it is part of it. But the last few weeks, I've been coming to that realization that maybe teaching is a part of it as well, because I've been teaching not just the healing stuff, but life coaching stuff, but also my music. And I feel like that's part of my bigger mission, and I didn't even realize that. So you guys need to ask yourself, what is it that I really should do in life? What is it that I really want to do? And both the divine masculine and the divine feminine are going to come to that realization of what they want to do. And there's going to be healing between each other, and it's going to be nurturing each other. It's going to be a lot of harmony and empowerment. When you're in your own, when you're becoming who you're meant to be, you're going to feel very powerful. All right, any last few union energy cards? What's going to happen? Rest of April, union energies, universe. Wow. Okay, so we've got dark night of the soul, we've got mute, we've got victim, vibration, and soulmate. Lots of different energies, right? What this is telling me is that you guys have, both the divine masculine and the feminine in different ways have been going through the dark night of the soul. They've been feeling like the victim. Like, why is this happening to me? Why am I not okay now? The divine feminine may have gone through this in the past and may not be going through this right now, but some of you may, especially with right now the energies popping up. The divine masculine has definitely been going through this, and they may continue to go through this, which is why they've been mute, which is why they've been quiet, because they feel like the victim. They're repelled. They don't like who they are. They don't feel you will love them. They don't feel you will accept them. But we've also got vibration and soulmate, and this is telling me that this is where it starts off. This month is going to start off with this, and we've been seeing this, being repeated. However, the energy is going to change. As soon as the divine masculine raises, and as well as the divine feminine, both of you, because it mirrors both of you, and you might also be going through some of this without realizing it. But the minute you guys raise your vibration, you're going to get closer and come closer to your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever you want to call each other. Raising of the vibration is the most important thing. So I feel this month it's going to start off as very heavy, but I feel towards mid to end it's going to get lighter. and things are going to change. So do keep me in the loop and let me know how you guys are doing, and I will be back soon with some readings. I want to do weeklies as well as monthlies for sun signs, but I just haven't had the energy or the time, honestly, to do it energetically. I've not been feeling it. Maybe from next week I might, might do that as well. But if you want to book a private reading, I am open, and I am my turnaround time is still a couple of days, so that I will get across as soon as possible. So you can log on to my website naturalvibrations.in or check the description box below. Take care.